Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best PS5 controllers. Starting at number 5. Nacon Revolution Unlimited. The Nacon Revolution Unlimited is one of few officially licensed PS4 Pro controllers. While that means this recommendation has to come with the caveat that this controller will only work on the PS5 when you're playing PS4 games, it's still one of the absolute best Pro controllers out there. The Revolution Unlimited also works on PC, and comes with Nacon's very thorough software that allows you to customize every aspect of your experience, down to the nifty ring LEDs around the right analog stick. You can create 4 custom profiles that will store on the controller itself, meaning switching between games is nice and easy. More importantly, it has 4 back buttons to make use of, that are positioned extremely well as you grip the weighty gamepad that will feel nice and familiar to those who prefer an Xbox controller's shape. Coming at number 4. Sony DualShock 4. The DualSense has been praised by many as one of the strongest weapons the PS5 has. On the other hand, there are plenty of folks that miss the feel and design of the DualShock 4, and that's why we've included it on this list. While it may only be usable for PS4 games on PS5, it's still an incredibly comfortable controller that's more than stood the test of time. What's more, it's available in a plethora of colors and designs, and if you're anything like us, you'll be sad to know that the small fortune you sunk into collecting as many colors as possible hasn't been advantageous when it comes to playing next-gen games. Either way, it's still one of the best ways to experience PS4 games for most players, and it's more than worthy of a place on this list. Typically, the DualShock 4 will endure around 8 hours on a full charge, which still isn't bad, all things considered. At number 3. Sony DualSense Controller. The DualSense is the one PS5 accessory that's included with the console, but it's also one most of us will undoubtedly buy more than once. With the DualSense, games are more immersive when features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers are adopted and incorporated into games' mechanics. Feel the textures of gravel in your fingers as you drive through streets, as well as the tension in the strings of your bow as you draw back an arrow. Of course, with these exciting new features likely comes a more expensive PS5 controller. The DualSense costs a little more than the PS4's DualShock, but not prohibitively so. And now that more colors, Midnight Black, Cosmic Red, Starlight Blue, Nova Pink, and Galactic Purple, have joined the party, there's a bit more choice to work with and to inject some jazz and personalization into your setup. Number 2 of my list. Razer Wolverine V2 Pro. The Razer Wolverine V2 Pro doesn't fully capitalize on its potential, but it's still up there with the best PS5 controllers on the market. With a total of 6 extra buttons compared to a regular DualSense, the Razer Wolverine V2 Pro has the highest number of extra buttons of any controller on this list. It's the next generation in the Wolverine family tree, and the first that's compatible with PlayStation. Unfortunately, the placement of its back buttons makes them uncomfortable and difficult to use, since they're set fairly central and high up on the controller's spine. The extra bumpers work great, though, and even if the buttons themselves aren't the best, the relentless functionality that comes from having this many extra buttons at your disposal opens up this controller to so many new horizons. For competitive multiplayer shooters, this is a controller you could use that would mean never taking your thumbs off the sticks. And number 1. Victrix Pro BFG. Are you sick of hearing about how a controller can't keep up with a mouse and keyboard? Because with the Victrix Pro BFG at your disposal, that might not be such a clear-cut contest anymore. This is undoubtedly the best PS5 controller because it's been designed with elite performance in mind, and thanks to a clever modular design, you can tailor it to your exact preferences. The suite of attachments that come in the case is one of the most conclusive offerings we've ever come across in a controller. Among them is a taller analog stick for precision aiming, multiple D-pad choices, stick gates, and a fight pad module that gives you 6 face buttons. Like the Thrustmaster eSwap X Pro, the modules can also be flipped around so the sticks are symmetrical. full wireless wires compatibility with high-quality audio. With the mode switch, players can easily swap between PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC devices. Immerse yourself in the highest possible audio quality through the controller. Euro trademark S. 3.5mm headset jack, compatible with Sony 3D audio on PS5. Complete customization. The left module can be flipped 180 degrees to play with the standard PlayStation stick configuration, as well as offset sticks. Fans of fighting games can swap in the Fight Pad module to replace the right stick with 6 microswitch buttons. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.